Yo, what an idiot. Black men, let me just say this. Crime does not pay. I don't know why this dude thought that that his life was a movie script and that he could kidnap his own boss and force him at gunpoint to sign release papers from the label. And according to Hernandez Govan, I think that's his name, he was speaking to DJ Academics, and he told DJ Academics that verbatim that Gucci Man told Pooh Shiesty that they still need to go through a lawyer to finalize this release. And then Pooh Shiesty apparently told Gucci Man to shut his ass up before he shoot him on GP. That's a man that definitely does not need to be out in public. What's good, Stephen B? What's good, boss lady? So I agree 100%. I do have a Mexican girlfriend, but I will never date a white woman. I'm telling you, man, dating white women to me is not that big of a deal. I don't see it. Shout out to Stephen B for being a member. 69 months says he must think he Suge Knight. He must have thought he did. He thought he was in a movie. Prime. What's good, Prime? Salute to you for being a member. Shout out to the members, the channel moderators. Salute to y'all. Everybody, make sure y'all like the stream. This dude thought he was in a movie. And he finding out the hard way, bro, you can't get away with this. Is you crazy? And then what made it worse was that Gucci Man was with a off-duty police officer. Gucci was about to give bro $50 million before that, from what I heard. You know, I also saw where someone said that Yo Gotti is behind this, and that Yo Gotti, through people close to Pooh Shiesty, convinced him to try to get out of his contract. Because, you know, Pooh Shiesty, you know, coming out of jail, had buzz. And I'm sure that Gucci wanted to capitalize on that. Did I feel like Gucci would have done him dirty? I don't know. I mean, Gucci hasn't done well with the label thing. You know, y'all remember when he released all those artists? But if he was about to do that, then obviously Pooh Shiesty didn't care. Or maybe that was said, you know, after the fact. But black men, yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. But black men, y'all gotta tell, y'all gotta, what is it with y'all thinking that you're going to pull a crime in public? Well, they were in a public place, the establishment. They weren't at a home. They were in a public establishment. Everything is on camera. You're at a studio where there's tons of cameras. There's people who's gonna say, yeah, we saw them here. Gucci thinking that, you know, he's at a studio at this place, right? Nothing is gonna happen. He has this off-duty police officer. He has this guy filming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell Gucci ain't been in the streets for a while, because the old Gucci probably would have came up there with like 20 dudes. What's good, Miss Tangy? He probably would have came up there with 20 dudes. He wouldn't have came up there with just a handful of people, right? But this what happens when you basically been medicated by your wife, and she controls everything. You don't really think for yourself anymore. So when you go into environments around certain people, you don't really have your guard up. It's very clear that Gucci did not have his guard up. What's good, Charm? Garrett was good. Don C was good. Black men have a lot to do with this because these are black men going to prison. Did you see the documentation from the government? Ain't nothing but black men on that. And robberies happen all the time, Don C. I'll give you another example why it has to do with black men. There was a guy affiliated with rapper Fetty Wap. He was standing outside with a bunch of dudes, right, in this neighborhood. A car pulls up, two dudes get out and rob him, take everything. Everybody just run off except for maybe one or two people. There were no white people. There were no non-black people there. It was all niggas. So yes, it has something to do with black men. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Robberies happen all the time. There's a lot of Negroes in it. I'm not about to sit up here and make excuses for this. You got almost 10 black men going to prison. This is a problem. The robbery thing is only getting worse. They were masked. They were niggas. And they're going to get caught and we're going to end up seeing what they look like. And I'm be proven right. I'm not making excuses for that. We need to talk. Listen, this is a we need to talk live stream. I'm not making excuses for nobody. I've seen this happen so much since, for years. It's gotten out of control. It's getting out of control. You're starting to see black women out here robbing people themselves, not just setting it up, robbing people themselves. It's a problem. And it's only getting worse. When you grow up in environments like that, it breeds a certain type of man or male who like going to prison. Got to. Because for Pooh Shiesty to do this so brazenly, he must have wanted to go back. Bro did that with his ankle monitor on. Right, this dude's supposed to be at a halfway house. He's supposed to be at a halfway house. So they knew where he was at all times, and he still did this. What's good, TW? Now, apparently, when they first met up, he asked him, right? But he was prepared to take these desperate measures. And maybe Gucci was probably mocking him like, man, I ain't letting you out your contract. Is you crazy? And you know how that blackmail bravado is. Oh, you gonna talk to me like that? You're not gonna do what I asked you? And then this happens. It's unfortunate, but it happened. We don't need to run away from these conversations. We need to have them. It's becoming a problem. What's good, Michael? Is it Kaya? Is it Kaya? That's your name? We need to have these conversations, not run away from it. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Oh yeah, let me make this announcement. Kick is going to be my other streaming home. Okay. So make sure that y'all go in the description box. One of the moderators, y'all can put the link in there to kick.com. I need y'all to go over there and subscribe. I need to get the subscribers up over there on Kick. Make sure y'all go subscribe over there at Kick. That's going to be the other place that I go live from. Bro thought this was Arc Raiders. They came in, knocked everyone, got the guap and extracted. Got the goop and extracted. Right. And that's the thing. They think life is a video game. They think life is Grand Theft Auto. That's the thing I notice a lot of these rappers who be on Twitch. All of them play Grand Theft Auto. And I guess some of these people think that Grand Theft Auto is real. And that you can actually put a gun to somebody's head and force them to sign. Rollo bought his way out of his contract when he got out. Why couldn't he when he bought the new Mercedes last week? Right. Jay? He could have. I'm pretty sure if Yo Gotti wanted him bad enough, he would have gave him the money to do it. But see, they don't, I guess, these guys, they don't think that way. Rollo, he's thinking more business. He's not trying to go to jail over nobody, probably. You know what I'm saying? But Pooh Shiesty feeling like he has to prove himself. Because, again, you got these young dudes. They think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. This guy roped his father into this. Even though his father didn't help. And his father probably was okay with what he did. But still, he really thought that by becoming a GTA character, that he was going to get out of his contract. And didn't understand, was good writer-wise, that Gucci was going to have not only the white videographer, but the off-duty officer. Yo, Gucci was smart. I don't know if it was him. Maybe it was Keisha. Keisha Kior. But having an off-duty police as your security means that anybody that robs you or attempts to, that guy has to report it. And that person is going to go to jail. Now, people are saying Gucci Mane is snitching. Do y'all think Gucci Mane is snitching? He's not in control of most of his faculties. We know that. We know he's not in control. Right? We know that he ain't in control. Keisha's in control. We know Keisha's in control, so he probably had no say-so. He probably had no say-so on the matter. To him, it's nothing. He left with his life, and that's the only thing that matters. Just like the guy, the Fetty Wap affiliate that got robbed looked like in broad daylight, right in front of a street camera. He gave up the jewelry, walked away with his life. And whoever has that jewelry is going to get caught, because you can't sell the jewelry because it's already a red flag on it. It might get cash, got to get some cash, but you can't sell that jewelry. The best you can do is wear it. But then if that dude, people see you wearing that jewelry, it's good, Jay. That's how YouTube be, Jay. It don't want to send out the notifications, man. That's why I tell y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to the X channel. Make sure that y'all subscribe to my Facebook and Jada Black on Facebook, and also Instagram. I put up a video on Instagram letting y'all know I'm live. What's good, G. Marie Rochester? But they're saying it. Listen, he didn't have to. People are saying it because I guess they're trying to say he snitched because he's involved. I don't know. But does it matter? His wife is in control of everything, and she's going to make sure that they know what actually happened, because he probably told her. So if anybody's cooperating, it's probably her and that officer. The officer, listen, Gucci doesn't really have to say anything, because the officer, of course, is going to tell everything, but Gucci can add insight. You really want Pooh Shiesty to go to prison? What's good, Chris? Tell you, love that stage name, Pooh Shiesty. What's good, Darlene? I'm good, Darlene. How about you? You did snitch. Let admit it. It's just in the Atlanta thing now. Civilians don't snitch. Gucci isn't civilian. He's still a street affiliated. Ain't no outs with that life. And that's the sentiment I'm seeing, unfortunately. That is the sentiment that I'm seeing. People are saying that he told. Maybe he doesn't see himself as that same street dude, but people are gonna assume that he is. What's good, young Jay? Good to see you. Shout out to Darlene. Says keep it up with the super sticker. I appreciate it, Darlene. Thank you for the support, Darlene.